This evening, Mr. Dean Lerner. Thank you. 1,000 thank yous. My name is Dean Lerner, and I guess you could say I'm a one-man brand. I've got a club called Deano's, a restaurant called Chez Deano's, an erotic comic called The Deano, and a men's magazine called Jigglers. And that was originally called Deano's Jigglers, but the image it conjured up was, at best, harrowing. The aim of this show is really to bring back some kind of refinement to modern television, a medium that's become so debased, so venal, that I'm almost ashamed to be associated with it. And I've worked in skin. In short, you can sum up the credos of Deano's After Dark in one word: class. What is class? Well, it's impossible to define, despite what dictionaries would have us believe. But certain images can conjure up its essence. Jumbo prawns, ankle bracelets, and dimmer switches in the toilet. Now, before I kick off proper, I'd just like to say a huge word of thanks to all of you who've been so kind and supportive of me throughout my recent difficulties. As many of you no doubt will know, I have been involved in the court case, but luckily sanity prevailed and a verdict of accidental death was recorded. On another tack, there is a new promotion at my restaurant, Chez Deano's, Chez Deano's, which I think is happening in about a month's time. There is £3 off any whitebait meal when you buy 2 or more bottles of champagne. So get on down to Deano's and have yourselves a salty treat. And the usual discounts still apply for female under 21 twins. Come and join me in the Players' Lounge. Now, my special guest this evening is a legendary figure in the world of folk. In fact, Donovan called my next guest a musical genius, and his work with Kylie, both on Neighbours and on their smash hit duet, Especially for You. So please, forget me and give a warm, classy Deano's After Dark welcome to Mr. Merriman Weird.
You can edit some of this out, can you?
We'll probably keep it in for running time, to be honest.
Okay, this is a welcome song. I shouldn't have put the cap. I usually do this song without a capo, but I forgot. So I could take it off, but buggered up all the tuning. So I'll do it with this one. Fire is bright, end of day. Sit ye down on a bed of hay. Meet in the pot and dog by the door. Come drink my wine, but don't ask for more, 'cause that's all I could store. The harvest's been poor, and I've buried 4 children. Thank you. Thank you. That's called Welcome Woman to My Table Come. And I apologise if you're a man and you felt left out. I wrote the song with a woman in mind, but it could just as easily be sung for a male companion, perhaps a passing trapper or a king disguised in peasant's clothing, or maybe even a gay admirer from a neighbouring field who's decided to move in now that the man's immediate family are dead. Take your pick, I judge not. But this next one for a friend of mine who was struck down with a terminal illness in the late 1990s. There was a bit of a race to get this one finished. But, God willing, I got it ready in time to play to him on his deathbed. Sadly, at that point, he died. So we never got to hear the final version, which is probably a good thing, as it was more of a critique than a celebration. And this next one's about lost love, literally a lost love. She went missing inside a garden maze. It's called Loving You, and I recorded the original completely drunk, and that's the only version I can remember. Stand beside you. Thank you.
Now, joining me in the Players' Lounge for a very rare interview, please welcome Mr. Merriman Weird. Whoa, here we go. Lovely. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Merriman. No, thank you very much, thank you. I loved the set, I have to say, I absolutely loved it.
Thank you very much.
I love folk music. I don't mind saying, I absolutely love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Who else have you heard?
Well, who I like, other than yourself, who I'd have to say, David Gray. Have you heard of him?
No.
You should check him out. It's very mellow stuff, really good. I wouldn't put him on in the car, though, because I find myself drifting off and it's unsafe. And I daren't overtake, because I'm liable to just give up halfway through. Now, you've been doing some gigs around the country at the moment, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've been touring around, and you've been... Actually, sorry to interrupt you, Merriman, but do you mind canning the twang?
Not play?
Yeah, I just feel it's becoming a bit of a safety blanket.
Sure.
Yeah, thanks.
Come on. I'll just put it on this stand here.
You're watching Deano's After Dark with my special guest, Mr. Merriman Weird.
Sorry, I can't actually rush, because I've got a temperamental pacemaker. Last year I came back from an open-air festival and it was stuck on samba. Have to keep it quite slow.
I understand. Now, Merriman Weird. It's an interesting name, isn't it? It's not your first name.
No, I started out as Heatherbuck Hairbredder. And then I did one album as Tristan Woman, which was mainly sort of medieval ploughing ballads. And then I did a live album as Bob I the Mist, I apostrophe. And when I tour, actually, some parts of the country, I'm still just known as...
But Merriman's the name you settled on.
That's right,
did you change that by deed poll?
No, I changed it actually by druidic ritual. Not many people do that because it's quite a complicated process. You have to get 7 naked maidens to rub wolfsbane into your back neath the waning moon while they sing "Come lie, merry traveller, come fiddle me ray, dum dilly dum dally dum dilly far ray." Trouble is that doesn't actually constitute a legal transaction anywhere.
Sure.
So,
and it's hassle. It's blinking hassle. Yeah. Now, I'm intolerably excited at the moment because we stand on the crest of the re-release of your seminal album, Gallows Man.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry to interrupt me. I'm interrupting myself now. What is a seminal album? Is that a spermy album? Because that, of course, would fit in with the whole theme of Gallows Man. Because apparently when you're hanged, you get a reminder of the good life. And, I mean, I know this because I've seen a lot of corpses online. It is sick, the internet. It's absolutely disgusting. You just type in corpses plus boners into Google. You'll get an absolute eyeful. I mean, I was so depressed, I just took the rest of the day off. I was so down. Anyway, what was your question, Dean? Oh, yes, your album, the re-release thereof.
Yeah, it's probably a bit of a misleading thing to call it a re-release, given that the original was more of a non-release. Sold 8 copies.
Sure. But the cover, as I remember, was quite striking, wasn't it? It was you on the hilltop.
Hampstead Heath.
Yeah, and you're hanging...
from a tree.
Right, and on the inside cover, there's you...
in a gibbet.
In a gibbet, trussed up like a Yuletide goose, with a group of children standing round. Do you think that might have affected album sales at all?
I mean, it's possible, although I blame the production.
Right, so often the case. Who produced it?
I did. This is my fault, but I wanted a rural feel to the album, so I insisted on recording the whole thing in my back garden, which unfortunately at the time backed onto the A12, which was also on a flight path. So most of the album's interrupted by traffic. But one track's just honking.
Oh. And has that been removed by the remastering process at all?
No, if anything, it's louder.
Well, we're very privileged because I believe we've got an archive clip of the title track from that LP, Gallows Man, to play you now. So, yeah, let's roll on.
At 8 o'clock me true love said, a cock will crow in my barn hay. To her with pack from battle back, I journeyed home for many a day. At 9 o'clock she me forsook and docked my cousin in her rook. I swiped me pistols from me pack and told him I sought satisfaction. At 10 o'clock we took our stand and wrathful did I strike the band. At battle's drum me cousin called, I'll have your bits on pistol ball. 11 devils rang the bell the day I shot that whore to hell. Her leering prince I blew in two, then bade his dogs come form a queue. At 12 o'clock the judge he said, ye hang ye bastard till you're dead. So traveller hear me warning plain, don't shoot poor people in the brain. You could just hear a tiny...
No, I couldn't hear a thing, Merriman. But then again, I can barely hear. Because I've got terrible tinnitus in this ear, like a constant buzzing, like an I mean, it sounds less sarcastic than that. It is a constant buzzing, which I got, ironically enough, at a Def Leppard concert. And I went backstage, I said to the boys, I said, you'll like this. I actually went deaf at your Def Leppard concert. And they said it spelt D-E-F. I said, come on, give me something. I mean, where do these soft rock bellends get off? I mean, what kind of name is Def Leppard anyway? I mean, what do they think? We think, oh, obviously we want, you know, we're a soft rock outfit. We want a name that denotes sleekness and power, you know. So what's about naming ourselves after a wildcat? That's a good idea, but we've also got a sensitive side. You know, we're vulnerable. Why don't we give this wildcat a disability? What about rheumatic panther? I'm not so sure. Perhaps a hearing impediment. Good idea, but I tell you what, you'd better remove one of the vowels, otherwise it will be a stupid name. Do you know how they spell leopard? No. L-E-P-P-A-R-D. That's how they spell leopard. L-E-P-P-A-R-D. Benders. That said, let's just return to your album. There was quite an interesting incident, wasn't there?
Yeah.
A traumatic event that inspired the record.
Yeah, one journalist referred to it as my post-accident album, and it follows what was quite a traumatic incident coming back from the Cambridge Folk Festival one night. And my girlfriend at the time, Polly, was with me in the car, and she also sang with me. She sang bass. We were coming back very, very late at night. We were driving down the motorway, and I was getting tireder and tireder. It was getting later and later. I was tireder and tireder at the wheel. So we pulled over into the lay-by to make a baby. And I wound the windows down.
Let her legs out.
And we were dragged from the car and lynched by a mob who'd followed us down in a transit van.
Nightmare. Right. Who were they?
Folk fans.
Well, with fans like that, who needs enemies? You don't. They're the ruddy enemies.
I wouldn't... I mean, it's actually quite a serious...
I am sorry.
...moment, you know. Because maybe by way of explanation, I should just point out to people there was a big reaction in the early days of folk music against the use of electronic instruments in acoustic folk, and at the time I was pioneering the use of the electric hurdy-gurdy. So, you know, my days were numbered.
Sure. So you were dragged from the car? We were
dragged from the car, and we were hung to a yew tree by my guitar strings.
That is galling.
Yeah. And then Polly left me after that because she didn't think I handled the situation very well.
Right, how come?
Well, because they were hanging her up and she kept snapping, so I recommended they use a heavier gauge. That's the trouble, so I'm always trying to be helpful.
You're just trying to be helpful. Well, it was a traumatic incident, but luckily for us, it has translated into fantastic art,
That's
which
very kind of you.
I'm so privileged that you've been able to share with us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, before you do another number from your album, I've got for you a little token of my esteem. It is the Deano's overnight bag. Here we go. It's got everything you need right here. Twin pack of Gobbler's jumbo rubbers, toothpicks, mouthwash, individual cereal packet, lube, talc, toilet paper, dental dam, spare cufflinks, baby lotion, small packet of Fisherman's Friends, shoe polish, rope, gaffer tape, disinfectant, wet wipes, and a mini champagne bottle and ice bucket. We've even chucked in a packet of guitar strings for you there.
Well, let's hope they're not heavy gauge.
No, I think they're just normal.
No, I meant...
Sorry?
No, I was just talking about... I just said, hope they're not heavy gauge. Oh, you should play light gauge anyway. No, just
okay,
so, you know,
right.
so I don't get hung by them. I was like, I'm just, you know, it's just...
Yeah, sorry, sorry, that is funny, sorry, I'm sorry, that is funny. I should have laughed. I'll tell you what, we'll cut in a laugh to you, and we'll just put that in.
You don't have to.
No, it's the least I can do. Stop it. Please welcome back to the stage, Mr. Merriman Weird.
Thank you. The concept to Gallows Man was quite simple, really. I wanted the record to be played continuously until the listener's eventual death by suicide. But the record company wouldn't let me put that on the sleeve notes, sadly, for space reasons, more than anything else. And this song comes from the... it's the last song on the album. It's called Die Die. Dahin, dahin, dida dum dai dai. Dahin, dahin, dida dum dai dai. Dahin, dahin, dida dum dai dai. Dahin, dahin. Do dai do dum, dida dum dai dai. Do dai do dum, skida dum dai dai. Do dai do dum, dida dum dai dai. Dahin. kill yourself. Sorry, I shouldn't really be practising. Sorry.
No, it's your show, be creative. No, absolutely.
Oh. I'm finished now.
Yeah, ended slightly sooner than I'd expected. But if any of our studio audience or the people at home wish to catch you live in the future, where might they be able to do that, Merriman?
Wednesday nights at the Yeovil Bar and Grill.
OK. And plenty of tickets left?
Plenty.
Sure. And do pick up this album, Gallows Man. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best release of the year. It's an absolute joy, and believe you me, I know a thing or two about a pleasurable release. Anyway, that just about wraps up the show. All that remains for me to say is to thank once again my super guest, Mr. Merriman Weird, and to thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much.